We're in New Orleans. Today is October 8th, 1990. And this is from the balcony of our room. Our room is the one up by the light upstairs there. It's a two-story job. I'll have to take pictures on the inside when I come back. This is where we're staying. Just to remind you, this is a Monday night. Typical Monday night like at home, you know, nobody around doing anything. This is Bourbon Street. I just want to take Grandma if she comes down here. Sorry, what?
White ones.
As mimes go, she's really bad.
Yeah, she doesn't even know what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah. I did. Walking to our room now. Okay, here's our room. Smile, Diane. Our room. We have a full kitchen, as you can see, which we will probably not use at all. Spiral staircase. This is in case Doug McMillan's looking, we can show you upstairs. Here's the downstairs. Here's the upstairs. Somewhat disappointing.
Consisting of 16 separate 3.5-story living quarters, all from Mexico. Again, we're about 45 miles across land away from home. Airport side landing.
case I didn't catch it on
Cars on there at the top of the mountain. At some time after that, the road to the Indian Mountain began to be used as a cemetery for the military community. Now it's used as a legal possession of London Cemetery located to our left.
Diane! Here's a place that Diane wanted to stay in. All the rooms were taken up.
Lying alongside of us. Passing Halliburton to our right, they bring 3 mix cement to the oil rigs to mount the base of the oil rigs. We also bring drilling mud, which is used to cool the drill bits in the drill process. Kit blocks are arranged for the bottom of the turbo to sit on. All we do is sink these dry blocks and push the boat inside. Pump the water out of the lake walls, and the boat comes out high and dry for repairs.
Up ahead are the locks, like we went through the last time. You have to raise and lower the water ahead. This deal is what do we do? We're going into the Mississippi River? Is that what it is, Diane? Got their motorhomes on this thing, and then this barge pushes them upriver somewhere.
That's on our left, North Hotel. North Hotel, the world Trade Center. At the top of the World Trade Center is a cocktail lounge. Revolves around once every hour. And safe trip back home. Platform outside of the house. How many years? Blowing the whistle 6 times.
Blowing the whistle, folks. Folks,
Okay.
whistle. Come back this way.
I can't believe people are going on a tour now in the rain. This is from a place we just had coffee. That was what the sign was. As you can tell, this is Jackson Square. Here we go again. Going to a voodoo museum down here somewhere. And we're going through the Voodoo Museum.
Spirits, and the broom is used for the same purpose. These are protective gree-grees hanging above the door,
Gree means... What is it?
like hex or...
Ah, okay.
And this totem is used in sacred voodoo areas. That's to mark the area. And this is a portrait of Marie Laveau, the voodoo queen. She was the most powerful voodoo queen of all time here in New Orleans. Before that was Dr. John. She got her start as a hairdresser for wealthy Creole women who told her all their secrets and everybody else. And so she used a good deal of bribery along with her knowledge of voodoo. And she was a devout Catholic, mixing Catholicism with voodoo. These are different gree-gree bags. They're made up personally by voodoo priestess Ada K. Jones for different things. Veterinary luck, blood, money, luck, etc. And over here on the right are spiritual services. These are the different rituals that the priestess performs for those interested in spiritual cleansings, readings, smokings, etc. This is a hoodoo queen. A hoodoo used a lot of herbs for healing purposes. Difference in a hoodoo and a voodoo. And here's Mama Muma conjuring the spirits of the dead, St. Tammany Parish, Santo Domingo. The French first settled the city of New Orleans here in 1718. They brought their slaves from Haiti because they were French speaking. So voodoo got to New Orleans via Haiti. The different bones. This is a baby coffin. And during the voodoo ceremonies, they would shake the baby coffins over their heads. These are some of the crude instruments, the plants they use. That's the moss plant. Here again is the moss wreath with your voodoo dolls hanging on it. Here's another little baby casket. You can see where the face would be is on glass.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? That's a very, very old one. Oh, this is a black cat. A black cat. Voodoo still practiced today. These are some of the voodoo rituals that Charles was participated in. Many of them are closed. They're closed to the public. Some, the Mama Loy, who is the voodoo priestess, will allow certain people to attend the rituals, and this is one that Charles was the curator of the meeting.
So this spirit that are the vague young spirit here, very uncontrollable spirit. Anyway, but probably grew
It's about 11 and a half.
about 11 and a half. Yeah, about another half. I have to stretch him out one day and make sure.
Here we are. Stretch up and say hi to the man. Come on. Here we go. You gonna say hi? You gonna look at me? There you go. You see, now you
Yeah.
don't have to worry. You got him?
Uh-huh. From a
That's
good,
much better
safe
than from the
distance.
screen.
Yeah, well, you
He
don't
doesn't
have to
bite.
say
He's
you
very
are.
friendly.
Freemasonry ritual and everything. You leave certain offerings and other offerings you take. But we still have the wine, the white wine in the glasses. The glass in the middle though is rainwater. Also, this is a special type of water. Is a blessing water. You put it, perfume it up and everything, and put various things in it. So that's sort of a cleansing during the ritual. This is another offering to they call the eternal tree, or the eternal plant, the banana plant, and we have to put it outside to get some sun. If
Yeah.
It needs water and sun.
Yeah, inside too. Yeah. But you should have that little cup thing too. This is area where you do your dolls and your candles and so on. There you do your magic with those. And then
This is where you empower the dolls.
and the Virgin Mary, you see, is the Ur Z spirit. This is she deals in love.
This is St. Louis Cemetery number 1.
Nutri-Ground is the
Canal
median area, and first Nutri-Ground was Canal Street, is where the spirits come to the crossroads and also
She was a spiritualist, did you say?
Yes.
and also and she was very powerful with the Portuguese society over here.
Look at this wonderful doll.
Right there. Now, Here's another petrol care.
So this one is a chimney tomb that the spirits climb in and out of the chimney there.
That one's been restored recently. This is the main hall.
What a mess. Put all
I'll tell you.
that trash. This is Marie Laveau's grave.
We have all kinds of interesting.
Yeah, it just got blown over.
Yeah. Here's
Just got the stones that could be measured.
I'll show you how it works here. That's kind of a light color. Darker.
Bricks make real good stones for the
Yeah, this is still darker. If you want to get a darker red, what you do, you take a coin, you usually get 9 pennies or silver dime or something. Let's see what we got here. We have neither. We'll just put a nickel, that's close enough. Okay, so
Has to be an odd number.
Yeah.
3, 5, 7.
yeah, so we'll put a nickel. Then you take, you you offer that. She's a commercial cookie, so she appreciates money. Well, if you like, bring her some things like this is a, what do you call that? Eggplant. Yeah, eggplant. Whatever, I don't know, food, yeah, cakes, all kinds of things, you know, flowers. Okay, so cross there, hold this right here, and you rub your right foot 3 times, and knock 2 times, and knock 2 times over Texas, 9 times altogether, and you make a wish. Now, if it's a small wish, it'll probably come true. But if it's kind of a major wish, then you have to go through a lot more. You can do the 4 corners, which is a major offering. You take several different things: money, fruit, breads, and wine, rum, and all that, libations, and all that. And you say you take your prayer beads. Go to a corner, say your rosary, come back to the same thing, go to the next corner, go to all the
southeast or
corners.
west, yeah.
So anyway, that's one of the major rituals. But do a little ritual like this, you do a little.
When the wish
branch
comes
of that
through,
wish.
you circle the X.
Yeah, after the wish comes true, you come in the circle the X to thank her that wish came.
Dominic Yu was the sidekick of Jean Lafitte.
Well, he was sort of a brother, but he was the one that actually planned the Battle of New Orleans because he was a soldier under Napoleon's army, and he knew how the British would come to battle. We got all these souvenir books of it.
Yeah, I'd like to have that. So I could get one.
Yeah.
What is that when people come and pray?
Yeah, they
They can be healed or something?
healed.
Right, cemetery number 2. And the shrine is down to the left is dedicated to the saint who prayed for his German congregation that they be spared during the yellow fever epidemic in the mid-1800s. And very, very few of them actually came down with the fever, which was a true miracle. As a result, they built this shrine.
You're right, there were more Germans. This is sort of it was a German area in this particular neighborhood.
Crouched beside the patron to St. Roch is a dog who fed him when he was stricken by the Black Plague. It's interesting, dog fed. Just some wild tales.
There was a Spanish priest that
They do.
Explain that the notices are notices to the family that the places are starting to fall apart here, and if they don't come and fix them up soon, that the government will come along and give them away to some other family. The woman said, you know, it's like if you don't pay your rent, you got to get out. So they actually take the bodies out.
Priest says this.
He's gonna want to come in by himself.
No, I like the plaster casts.
it was mainly during the First World War that was very
A
popular.
set of eyeballs on her plate. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But it all has, everything has a meaning and basis, a real basis for it.
There's an SCs and SCs, two other
Some over here.
SCs. Yeah, okay, there's several of them.
Didn't have any money.
Yeah, this is one of 3 city-owned cemeteries. The only one that's actually.
This is actually the highest part of the city right now.
Yeah,
The inside, the black part. Oh, look at the kites and candles. Hey, that's not easy to do.
Is that just one kite?
No, there are about 7 of them. They're all in.
exactly.
God, there's 90. Some of these just have wooden planks around the cemetery.
They look like little sandboxes.
Little
They can't
sandbox.
afford, just what they can afford or something. They kind of, this family has to keep it up. They don't see any improvement within a year. They get
Is this largely a black cemetery, or is it?
well, a lot
all-
of blacks are not, the poor people, so naturally a lot of blacks that fence over there. Dogs out, I guess. It's that, well, it looks like it's sort of faded out.
What was the Damballa again, Charles? The
Snake.
snake. Okay,
yeah.
yeah, the snake is the Damballa. And what does it symbolize?
Well, it symbolizes the male spirit coming to down to the female spirit.
Okay, who's the priestess or the queen, the voodoo queen?
Well, after the Civil War, they couldn't race anymore. It was illegal to race for 10 years, and then they
Laid out the South's premier racetrack, Metairie Course. The finest thoroughbreds in America raced here before as many as 20,000 spectators on a Saturday. We make particular mention of this because the circular central avenue of Metairie Cemetery that you'll travel follows the exact oval of the original racetrack, laid out a century and a half ago. It's often referred to as the bookshelf. It's been called a kind of poetry in stone. For the closed books in the center portion represent the elders of the Krause-Maylis family. The 2 open books represent the current family. This memorial was designed from a rough sketch by the owner and developed by designer Ralph Philadelphia of the Temple of Victory, which stands on the Acropolis in Athens, Greece. Mr. Hellas's bronze casket rests on soil brought from his native province of Arcadia, Greece. It was spread on the floor of the crypt, and the casket placed upon it. You're now on the back stretch of the old Metairie racetrack. This avenue follows the complete oval of the 1 1/16 course. The race course was one of the nation's most famous tracks, the Army of Northern Virginia. This circle is known as Millionaire's Row because of the elaborate mausoleums that surround it. To the right, slightly behind you at the last corner, is the remarkable Egyptian pyramid, erected to the Brunswick family. Notice, too, the beautiful stained glass windows in some of the mausoleums. You might wish to take a short climb now to the mausoleum of the Northern Virginia Army, transported to a special shrine in Richmond, Virginia. If you peek in and look to the right, inside, you'll see a marble tablet bearing his autograph. It seals the spot. Transplanted New Englander, he was an outstanding attorney and a member of the Louisiana Supreme Court. It's time now to bear right red granite tomb with 3 bronze statues. The female figure in front of the door is an abstract representation of memory, but the 2 children on the steps are the niece and nephew who received their aunt's estate. Their parents had sculptor Albert Riker
model the figures from life. They were cast in bronze in Germany. Here on Metairie Avenue, as the old racetrack oval begins to bend into the backstretch, a polished reddish-brown granite tomb stands. A bronze female figure out front appears to be seeking entrance. The name Morales signifies the current occupant, but it wasn't always so. For this tomb was ordered 4 years in advance of her death by the most famous madam of Storyville, the infamous New Orleans Red Light District. Her magnificently appointed Victorian mansion was located on Basin Street, the main street of America's one and only legitimatized city of sin. Josie Arlington was her name. She built her tomb, this one, in 1911. It was patterned after an elegant monument she'd seen in Munich. When it was completed, Josie threw a champagne party for the workmen. She died in 1914, on of all days, Valentine's.
Here
Probably have some.
might be some of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
This
yes, are you videotaping?
Sure, I've got to. That's what I said. I haven't used it.
This is. Yeah, this is the
Yeah, this is our kitchen
craft room, kitchen craft room. Crafty kitchen.
You didn't hear. This is a behind the scenes. This is behind their shop where they make all their dolls and everything.
Might have to come back.
Get around through there.
Yes, I saw one there I liked.
Okay, this,
There's both of these together.
you wanna both together, you wanna, we do sometimes, the top one material and the
Okay,
bottom another
sounds
material.
good.
If you like,
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or one on top of the other like that, you want?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right.
There she goes.
Oh. Now there.
Now there, boy, am I glad I kept the camera on.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's all right.
Diane, now put your finger out so it can bite you.
He won't bite, he,
I'm surprised he didn't suck it.
This is the back door to the museum. This, we were just in there where they were making the stuff. Try to swing around here. Give you an idea. Well, when we go on a tour, we go on a tour. Now we're away from the voodoo, out on the street again.
Thank you.